Probably. It was using. It's sitting in the background, not
Dude,
doing
listen.
anything, and it's fucking.
You install that
using...
motherfucker on a terminal server that everybody logs into, and watch it shit the bed.
Oh God!
Watch it shit. I mean, here's the funny thing too, right? Because when you set up a terminal server, right, it's for employees to log in remotely to access corporate assets, right? Their file server and shit, their shares act like it's a workstation that acts like they're in the office. So back when they released Teams, right, it's a separate installer from Office. Now these terminal servers get installed with Office on it so they can have their Outlook, their Excel, their Word, their PowerPoint, all that jazz. Microsoft releases a motherfucking patch that says, you know what, we're going to bundle Teams into this bitch and update them all at the same time. And if it's not installed, guess what, motherfucker, you get it. Didn't even give a shit if it was a terminal server. Now here's the funny thing, right? User logs into the terminal server. Typically, a terminal server runs about 30 users, depending on the resources you got allocated to it. Teams launches for every fucking user that logs into that bitch and eats the fucking RAM. Eats the RAM, eats the rock. And I'm talking
Windows Explorer
by 9 o'clock in the morning, I watched the terminal server just belly flop and go, what the fuck? Nobody can work. Everybody's complaining about speed. And I'm like, y'all fucking install Teams on this shit. Why? Why? Blacklist that shit. Don't install it on a terminal server. But we want to be able to do video calls. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You're trying to do a video call. You're trying to do a video call. You're logging into a terminal server that's up in Cincinnati. Your camera's at your fucking house. And you're trying to do a video call on the server in Cincinnati. And not only that, you're on a video call with everybody else in Cincinnati, but everybody's camera's at their motherfucking house. So when you say something, the fucking latency of it actually getting to the people on top of the resources it uses, just launch fucking Teams on your desktop. Just put it on your fucking workstation. Let the terminal server be. Do your work on the terminal server. Teams can run on your workstation that has your fucking camera on it.
Windows Explorer just doing that went from 1 gig to 59 megabytes.
So here's the trick, man. Here's what you got to do, right? Go to your start. I don't know if you're running 10 or 11, but edit your startup tab in Task Manager. You can just show more details. Startup, disable Teams from starting whenever you boot your fucking computer.
All right, we got it pulled up here, and
then just launch it whenever you need it.
Microsoft Teams off. Opportunities off.
And that's my rant for the night. I'm done.
Yeah, it's fine.
Until I get killed.
Put your soapbox up, did you?
My soapbox.
You never heard that phrase?
What do you mean?
Somebody has something they want to say to the crowd, they stand up on their soapbox, and then when they get done, they put their soapbox up.
What's a soapbox?
Just don't worry about it. It's a turn of phrase.
I got kicked out of. I got kicked out of. Yeah, it's whatever.
Are you talking like them old school crates that got like 3 boards on the bottom?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got you. But they just flip over and they're like, I'm gonna stand on this like a podium.
Yeah.
Yep. Be above the crowd.
Yeah. They call it getting up on your soapbox.
So I bought 32 gigs, and 1 gig failed, or 1 stick failed. So
I don't even want to talk.
Running.
Don't piss me off tonight.
I'm not trying to piss you off.
So
I'm running on 16 gigs, which is fine most of the time. But I maxed out my RAM usage last night twice, and it killed Modern Warfare.
Is that what happened?
No. Fucking Modern Warfare kills itself because of the RAM utilization on
it's
that.
Like, it's like that Suicide Forest in Japan. What it is.
Literally, if you read the report I put out, fucker has a RAM leak, man. It's got a memory leak in that bitch, dude. And
I got you a plate in
guarantee,
the bag, by the way.
100% guarantee it crashed when you were using a fucking spotter scope.
Nope, it's whenever I fucking jumped out of off. I wasn't out. I wasn't mounted inside the vehicle.
Were you close to the city?
I was in the city, and he pulled up to
He was flying over
ammo place. That was one of them.
The other one we
And
was
then-
pulling up to the ammo place at
And I jumped out, and you know how you get that speed boost, and you're like moving a million miles an hour whenever you get out of something
Yeah.
or jump off of something. It's like it flagged me and just went poop.
Nah. You know what else? This all goes back to your cache, your shader cache. How you never see it get to 100%. Bet. Start researching that shit and see the rabbit hole you go down, man.
It's all good.
Bet.
All right, real question though.
Hit me back in 2 weeks after you actually realize what the
I'm
fuck's
not-
going on.
Nope. I know this game's not right, and they're just. It's the problem with agile environments, but it's also a benefit of agile environments is they have a deployable service that they can, but it's never fixed. It's never fucking fixed, and they got to do something so that they can qualify their time. So they got to do something, even if it's breaking something. They got to fucking do it.
It's still one of the least jack games I've played in a long, probably since before Apex.
Cybersecurity degree or IT degree with cybersecurity concentration. Here's my argument.
What?
Starting salary for IT degree, $50K. Starting salary for a SOC analyst or security analyst, $75K. Straight out of college with a
Depends on what
bachelor's
you
degree.
want to do, bro. Do you want to stare at motherfucking reports and write reports
I don't
and do nothing but
it's
look
fine.
at fucking logs all goddamn day?
Maybe. But
It's not
here's
as
the
cool
other
as
thing.
what,
Here's my other.
it's not
I
as
know
cool
it's
as what
not.
you're making it out to be, man.
I- it's
I went
not.
security for 2 weeks and I said, nah, it ain't for me, bro. I'll dabble with you. I'll play with you. But I ain't coming this way.
But here's the
all it
thing
was
with the
writing fucking
cybersecurity
audits.
degree. But I can go backwards. But I can't go like I can't necessarily take an IT degree and move
the
it
thing,
into a
dude.
cybersecurity.
You need to understand the IT you have to understand the IT aspect of it
Fundamentals.
first
Oh, I agree.
before you can analyze it.
Yep.
Listen, man,
My
I like-
my
I
family
like
needs to
what
be
I
in a
do.
better place. I get
I
it.
like-
I
I like what I do only because I can now be thrown into any fucking situation and go, you know what? Fuck, we'll figure it out. I don't have the answer right now, but give me a little bit and leave me the fuck alone. I'll find the answer for you.
Don't lock me in a room with 2 servers and no seat.
See, I took
Damn.
the same approach with corrections. When I started, I took the worst ghetto housing units you can work, and figured if I can work these units, I can work any unit.
Now, I'm telling you, man,
Just kinda
my
stuck
first
with
company set me up for success. They literally, even though I hated them at the time, I didn't realize it. But they set me up for success because they would not let me fucking escalate shit. They said, fix it, motherfucker. Don't bother these other fuckers. They're making me more money. Okay. By God. Now, it don't matter what you throw me into, man. I'll figure it out. Or I'll call somebody who's going to give me the answer. Eventually, I'll figure out the right person to call. Now, it's like yesterday. I mean, I went to that place having, no real fucking clue what the fuck I'm doing. Spent 6 hours still not even understand what the fuck I needed to be doing here.